Hello. I'm having a good laugh tonight. I really am. I tried to get on here and I tried to do it using my other phone. And when I went on to the YouTube app to try to get on, now mind you, this one is my good phone. This is the screen I'm getting. Does that look terrific? So, you want to speak about technology working or not working? It seems to extend to everything I own. It's really funny. Oh, well, and the beat goes on. So, today is Friday. So, it started on Wednesday that I started to try to resolve my problem. Wednesday, I was on the phone. Oh, hi. Yeah, I know. I did when I saw Bob's name, it took me a second, but I did make the connection. Um, So it started the other day, and I was on the phone for over 4 hours the other day total, speaking to three different people to try to get it resolved and could not. The girl then informed me that she was off the next 2 days, so I made an appointment to go into the Apple store and to talk to somebody, one of the geniuses at the Genius Bar. So he worked with me yesterday. I was there for over 2 hours. I made the mistake of going there yesterday before I had lunch. Big mistake. Because my appointment was, I think it was 1:15. Very nice. I was there until about 3:30. Oh my Lord. I have to tell you, I almost slept in the car coming home today. It was the scariest time I've ever had driving. I honestly felt myself drifting. I was so tired. And I was in the store today for 3 hours. 3 hours I was sitting there trying to get, yeah. I almost dozed off while I was waiting to come on here because I was doing a few last minute things on my with my design stuff. So am I gonna have a fight with somebody? My nose is itching. Uh this thing is wearying. You can't. Well, then have a good night. I know you're an early person and we are late people, so it makes it so hard. I'm glad you stopped by though. So apparently what happened was, I mean, it's not resolved, but apparently what happened was I had 2,700 some odd photographs and videos. Of those, I think it was 240 were videos that had to be backed up into the cloud. I didn't realize that they hadn't been, but they hadn't been. So from November until now, hi Kathy, it was not in the cloud. So everything got clogged up. It needed to back up my phone and store the photos in the cloud and do an update, which, by the way, still has not been done. I also manually got rid of quite a number of apps. I have loads more to get rid of, but I got to start on that. So of the 20, I think it was 2774, for example, something like that. After trying all night the other night with the phone plugged in to get them downloaded, uploaded, uploaded. You have really good news. I'm really excited to hear it then. Um, what's your good news? You're done with school? That's good. Um, you're homeschooled? That's great. Wow, look at you. Good for you. That's great news. Very happy for you. Just come to people who wait. So it's all good. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. You did. You did do that. Very happy for you. So, of the 2774 or so photographs and videos that I had to upload, I don't know, where is everybody? Nobody's talking to me? Or you're just listening to my very exciting story? Unless there's a problem with chat, maybe chat's not showing up. Yeah, I know. Well, I only just started. Hi, Myra. Yeah, we only have 11 people so far, but oh, okay. Oh, all right, better. So from the other night till now, with the phone plugged in all night the other night, I have now only about 2044 to go. So I have downloaded 700 something photos and videos in days. That's not normal. It's not normal. So he said to me that he thought it possibly could be a software issue. I was trying to actually upload it into the cloud and it wasn't working. It just wasn't moving. So it's stuck. You did? Yeah, I can't do it, unfortunately, because I am creating designs now that people have stolen, and I have to keep my copies of the designs because they're date stamped. So I know. Yeah, but if you saved it to Drive, that's great. I couldn't save it to anywhere. It wasn't going anywhere. There's something wrong with my phone. I've been dealing with it for days, so just trying to get it to work. So I have to say to myself, I'm not exactly sure how genius the geniuses are, because it certainly just didn't work the way I have computer. Um, I no longer have an iPad. Um, but I have a computer and I have my two phones. It's just make an email meant for art. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's not one image, it's many images. Many, many, many. So I don't know. Yeah, that's the problem. But it's at least 700 something photos have now gone to the cloud. Oh, oh my God, that would be horrible. So I'm trying to, well, hi there. Yes. Yeah, the decent monetization would be really, really helpful at this point. And I have to tell you, I know everybody's been telling me not to do my store or not to focus on my store. I have this, I know, I know. Um, they've told me not to focus on my, everybody tells me not to focus on my store. There is a very deep feeling in the pit of my stomach that I need to do it. that somehow I need to do it. And I don't know. I think something's going to happen with it. I could be dead wrong, but that feeling that I get in the pit of my stomach usually is right. So I'm going to have to go with what my gut is telling me and, kind of see. So I'm trying not to focus on all the negative stuff and just kind of keep it as positive as I know how to do, uh, given all the circumstances. It ended with you dying. I'm sorry to hear that. All that work for nothing. Yeah. So, it's been so draining. It's been so terribly draining with everything. Exactly. And it's a very strong gut feeling. It really is. Every time I try to walk away from it, something pulls me back to it. I have to tell you, I'm getting much better at this design stuff. I really am. If anybody takes a look at my store now, I asked about that. I did. I asked one of the geniuses, and he said no. Trying to get your summer body? Well, you work on it then. Uh, yeah, my summer body's gonna have to wait. My winter body's not finished yet. Oh, that must hurt. What time did I come on tonight? I just came on 12 minutes ago, Patty. I'm sure it hurts. I came on late because I was trying to come on the other phone so I could let the phone that I'm videoing on. I'm with you, Kathy. I couldn't. You cannot copyright your designs. You can trademark a phrase or something, but you can't copyright. They can't steal them anyway. You can go after people and you can get them to take them down if they are very, very close. But it's a job in itself. And then again, these people, they're all over the world. So it's really crazy stuff. But I started to head in a different direction on the store. So if anybody has time at any point, just take a look and tell me what you think, because I'm sort of veering away a little bit. Put my name in the middle of the image? No, I can't. No, you're talking about to watermark it? And I have to tell you, your keyboard is acting up. These people who steal, yeah, you can't watermark it, and they don't allow that. I'm selling stuff on Amazon, and they don't allow it. And aside from which fact, thieves can take a watermark out. You started to copyright your artwork. Well, with a whole, anytime you put anything out there, oh, that's awful. That really is. It's terrible when people do that. It makes me crazy. It really does. 135,000 views? Wow. That's very impressive. You're going to have to teach me how to do this. Oh, yes, absolutely true. In China, in Vietnam, apparently Vietnam is big for this. Yeah. I mean, I can also expose it. There are many ways to do that, but it's hard to deal with because again, you're dealing with people all over the world, and it's hard. It's really hard. There are people who just don't want to put the work in. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had to laugh because one of the first person I think who stole my design didn't even bother to write their own copy. They stole my copy, which included the name of my store. So now it's like they're my store. What? Uh-huh. Um, yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, absolutely true. He went for a CAT scan? Okay. What did it show? Do you know yet, or do you not know yet? Oh, that's just swell. They pay people to steal? Wonderful. Congratulations. It showed gas. Where was it? Where did it show the gas? In his abdomen? I mean, don't people get pockets of gas sometimes? Just get something like that that happens, and then it gets trapped there for a while? 3 Dulcolax. Ugh. I had one of them and I remember very well. Really? I'm wondering, I don't know. I mean, they're not thinking there's any kind of a blockage or anything, do they? Oh, pain meds certainly can. They certainly can. And they slow everything down. The pain meds can make you it can stop everything up. Uh-huh. Yeah, they very, but they are, yeah, but they get you very constipated, really bad. That's why I refused to take the oxycodone because I said it was not worth it to me for the period of time that the pain. Yeah, yeah, I was taking Metamucil, not Metamucil. No, was it Metamucil? He doesn't feel that's the problem? Oh, okay, okay. Then why don't you just go to sleep if you're tired? I'm glad you stopped by, though. Good night. Take care. Mm, wow. Aw. Well, come back next time. I'm on all the time. Yes, you must. Have sweet dreams. Good night. No talking about dreams? Oh, yes, I've had that feeling too. It's scary. How am I at bookkeeping? Not so terrific. Why? I know it wakes you up because you feel like you are falling. Oh, yeah, there is, Rita, it's a horrible, horrible feeling. Oh, yeah, that can be scary. Maybe you ought to try to roll over if you have a wall on one side. I don't know if you do. I'll keep her, but that's not, I'm good at a lot of things, but that's not one of them. If I were good, I probably wouldn't be in the position I'm in right now. Uh, yeah, I do that too. Yes, back to Rita. Not good for blood pressure, right? Okay, good night again. Oh, hi, Melissa. Yes, we did get rain. It rained quite a bit, not heavy, but all day. Maybe gallbladder. Huh, yeah. So, what did the doctor say about the results of the CAT scan? He he has a stent in his bladder? He said it was gas. Yeah, and I'm telling you, if that's what it is, and if there is no blockage, then it is he can get impacted. Oh God, remember when you were going through that with me, Sheila? When it was when I said, "Oh my God," I felt like I was backed up to my chest. It was horrible. Yeah. Oh, that is the most awful feeling. It really is. Only one day? Oh, if it's one day, that's not bad. Oh my God, I think mine must have been 5 or 6 days. The gas is it hurts so much. You feel as if you just wanna stick a pin in yourself. It's horrible. I don't know if my and the Dulcolax suppository can give you a lot of cramps. I mean, you should always, always check it out with a doctor. Are there any services where you can call a doctor or call a nurse? You know, they have some of those services around. I cannot make any promises for my psychic barometer these days, but I usually have a very good one, and I'm not getting any terrible feelings. Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, some of them do, and that's a good thing to be able to just know you can make a phone call and get some information. He doesn't wanna go to the ER. But I will I mean, when you have that kinda thing and then again, if he had 3 suppositories, that could make him feel really sick afterwards. I mean, you know him the best, obviously. How would you assess his pain? Hi, Casey. You know, compared to the way he would normally be. Horrible. You know something? He may not wanna go. I just think you're always better to be safe than sorry. You know, again, as I say, I'm not getting any he's rocking back and forth. Yeah. But gas can make you so sick. It can just make you so sick. Yeah, I mean, I really think that he should go just for peace of mind. Could he have eaten anything that made him sick? That's exactly what I said. Better safe than sorry, absolutely. Yeah, and again, there's a really good chance that it's nothing serious, you know, other than that awful pain from having, you know, that oh, good. Yeah, go because you'll feel better. You'll feel better. You're not gonna worry. I hope it all goes well. I honest to God, I'm not getting a terrible feeling. And then let us know. because we worry well. Oh boy. Yeah. It is not fun when you really feel lousy and you just can't seem to put it all together. I didn't think I was going to be able to go to the Apple store again today. It is about 20 to 25 minutes away from my house. And I just felt awful in the morning. Yeah. What are they going to do about my phone? Well, I sat there for over 3 hours and he said to me, oh, how nice. I don't know if I want to watch that. Um, I don't know what's going to happen with it. I was there for over 3 hours and my photos only loaded to the cloud. Although I must say, in fairness, I had like 1 or 2% at the start of this whole odyssey on the cloud storage on that phone, and it was up to 65%. Yeah. What's wrong with my phone? It tells me I can't download any videos or anything because it keeps telling me that I have no storage and I have to free up storage if I want to do that. Except I just got my phone in November and I have plenty of storage. So it didn't make any sense. So they were trying to diagnose it and they couldn't diagnose this. No, but it's not, but this, no, no, right now I can't do anything. So I have to wait for the whole thing to move along at its petty pace as it creeps at its petty pace from day to day to its last syllable of recorded time. I think that was the scene from Shakespeare. Yeah, I have loads of storage, so that's not the issue. But it did show earlier today that 65% of it had now gone to the, um, yeah, right, very slowly. But I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this, if it's going to work normally or if there's still going to be, I still have no answers. No. What he said was we need to do the update because the phone's not updated. Yeah, I know. I know there's something seriously wrong with it. What does that mean? Gave even. Um, I have no idea what the story is. He said there could be some kind of software glitch. They might, well, he wanted everything backed up first because I had told him how important, yes, it's under warranty. I had told him how important it was that I not lose those photos in case I need to prove anything. So he didn't want to do anything that could risk my losing anything. But I can't because it won't let me update. Doesn't let me update because it says I don't have any storage on the phone to do the update. So it is an absolute catch-22, and it's driving me crazy. I mean, I spent 3 hours at the store today, over 3 hours, over 2 hours yesterday, over 4 hours the day before on the phone with Apple. That's 9 hours. That's more than a full day at work trying to resolve it, and it's still not resolved, but it is plugged into the computer at this point, and I'm not sure. I hope it gets straightened out. And now when I went to make my video and I got on my other phone and I couldn't. I know, but I don't know if that's gonna show. I would have to take a screenshot and then email myself the screenshot because otherwise it won't have the original date of my, um there's something wrong with this phone now too. This is stupid. It's showing me this black screen with this light on the bottom, and that's never happened before. Are they synced to each other? They are. No, they're on 2 different, um, what do you call it? On 2, not network, but no, they're not. It's very frustrating. It really is. I don't know what to do. Oh, excuse me. I'm exhausted from this whole thing, I swear I am. I really am. Look at my eyes. I look, well, of course, I rubbed my eyes also, so I have makeup all over me. But yeah, it's been a very, very frustrating time. It really has. And I do want to get started with all that other stuff. I do want to try to sell some things on Poshmark and on. No, no, no. Well, no, but I do intend to go after them. I have to protect myself. All right. Take care and have a good night, Sheila. Yeah, it's hard to hang out with us if you're not one of us. If you are not a dyed-in-the-wool, night owl. I remember when I was a teenager, we lived in it was a four-family house, and it was all family. And we lived upstairs. My Aunt May lived downstairs, and my Aunt May and Uncle Al, if I put the app on the other phone, what app? They had told me, it's a long story. It's just a long story with this phone. It's not just the phone. I feel as if I am being challenged on every level of my existence lately. I really do. And I feel as if I'm not holding up to the challenge terribly well because it's this endless. The one I created my designs in, that is the phone that I'm videoing on. Yeah, it's rough. It has been a really rough road. I would like to think that there's something good on the other side of it, but who knows? Who knows? I need a respite from all the tension because the tension's just not good for me. And it's been endless, endless tension. Maybe this is my sign about what? Yeah, I really have been. And it's like the beat goes on. It just goes on and on and on interminably. Maybe if I get a roadblock, what's it? Well, I really believe that, yeah, I really believe that it's like I'm being forced. And then I don't know what app you're talking about though, Patty. Um, I feel as if I'm being forced to take stock of my whole life and trying to figure out what road I'm supposed to be on, but I don't have a clear feeling about it yet. And I don't know why I have this feeling that I need to keep doing the thing with the store. I mean, I get what everybody says, it makes sense, but the pit of my stomach feeling is, oh, it has nothing to do with the app. It has nothing to do with the app. My actual goal is to survive. My actual goal is to survive. And I have to tell you, if I could make this stuff, I know that, Melissa. I have learned that lesson many, 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 many moons ago. And every time I don't, I'm sorry. Um, I found out I have a real passion for this designing thing. I really do. It's like I get up in the morning and the first thing I want to do is go design something. I used to have, figure out, no, no, it's definitely my gut. It is absolutely my gut. Yeah. It's because every time I try to walk away from it, it's that pit of my stomach feeling that tells me don't do it. Don't do it. So I'm doing what it tells me to do. And I doesn't mean I'm not going to do other things because clearly I have to do whatever I can do. And I do want to do the Poshmark stuff. I do want to do some stuff on eBay if I can, or Etsy or whatever it takes. And then I'll go collect bottles on the beach and turn them in for pennies on the bottle, like I used to do when I was about 6 years old. And we used to walk along the beach and dump the sand out of the bottles and go retrieve, bring them back. I can't sync the two phones. No, I cannot sync the two phones. They're on different things. I can't sync them. Um, oops. I was trying to go back to look at what you said. I don't know. Or maybe I'll actually sell some stuff. Who knows? David keeps telling me that I really need to promote it. So I'm going to try to do that um, and see. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find, only time will tell. So we'll see how the whole thing plays out. No, I'm on two different, it's not called a network. I forgot what it's called. They don't sync with each other. There is a reason for it. I know it. You like Mercari? I don't know what that is. They have a shipping agreement which keeps the shipping cost low. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I can't, there's no way that I could do a temp job where I have to go into an office. I just physically am not able to do it. That I can't do. Everybody at Apple, yes, I am going to do that. I ordered a couple of samples. Oh, your connection's not great? Oh, okay. Um, Glad you're here though. Um, yeah, as soon as the things that I ordered, the samples, oh, it's an app like Poshmark. I have to see what the stuff looks like when it comes in, and I thought that I would show it myself if it looks decent. I mean, people who are doing videos about it seem to say that the quality of the stuff is pretty good. So I'm hoping that it's going to be, and we'll see. But I have to do that. I can't spend money to advertise, so I have to do it in ways that I can do it. So, if I had money, if I had money, I could send things out to influencers, but I don't. So, yeah. So we'll see. It'll either, I'm not looking at it as the be all and end all at this moment in time, but I am hoping that it's part of the package. Who is Bob? Oh, Bob is actually Denise. She's using what is it, his iPad? You can post older merchandise. Oh, Poshmark doesn't let you use older merchandise? Everybody has all those fees. It's really hard. It's a little fee here and a little fee there, and they fee you to death. Really? Actually, I was looking at the little kids stuff today because I want to start doing some of those patterns. You thought it might be something juicy? Nope. Oh, speaking of juicy, I heard from this guy, they are wanted. Everything you sold is older? Oh, okay. Yeah, listen, all I can do is try to sell this stuff. It'll either sell or it won't, but I can try. I will tell you, Lauren, I'm pretty sure it was you who sent me, and I lost the link to it. You sent me, I think, a video to watch. Yeah, the positive message kid shirts. I'm definitely going to do that. But again, if it's for toddlers, it's not like the toddlers are going to be reading the messages. I guess the people who come in contact with the toddlers. That's really funny because I was looking at the toddler and baby stuff tonight. It's in the FB messages. I couldn't remember where it was. Zodiac signs I'm working on. I have, I think, 3 signs done so far, and I'm doing more. But anybody who has a chance to look at my store at some point, could you take a look? Because I was doing a lot more in terms of actual garment design rather than the t-shirts lately. And I want you to tell me what you think of that. It just feels like a right way for me to go for some reason. My biggest issue is that I actually liked some of the stuff so much that I would love to buy it, but unfortunately I can't afford to buy it. So it's really funny. It really is funny. As I'm designing all the stuff for the past couple of days, I'm saying, "Oh, I love that, and I would love that outfit, and I would really love to wear that." And it's cracking me up. It really is cracking me up. So, and I read the reviews on all of the garments from people who have done it and who have done the designs and either bought or sold the products, and they got good reviews. So I can only hope it's the case, but I won't know till I know. So I'm sort of at that in between stage, and I have to finish the website because it still has all those areas that are not finished, and it looks incomplete where it says at the bottom of the page I should talk about my store. I don't think my buyers should go on and see that. So I really have to work on that stuff too, and it's all time consuming, and I have just wasted so much time on all this extraneous stuff that is just depleting me of all my energy. So it makes it very, very difficult. And it was funny because I could barely walk yesterday, later in the day, And I thought, "Oh, I really went too far with the physical therapy because I told you I was going up and down the stairs, that step, and they told me to do it 15 times. I did it over 40 times because they had walked out of the room, and I just kept doing it because I so wanna be able to do the steps if I can. If I can't, I can't, but I'd love to try. And, so I just was hard to walk, but then when it started raining today, it wasn't as bad, so, yeah, I'm a very good barometer. I really am. I can tell you when the weather is gonna change. Lucky baby. Maybe I can get that kind of a job. Yeah. So, I mean, the difficulty with getting a job, anything that requires going out first of all, nobody would hire me because 'cause I'm too old, a weather girl, right? But I don't know from day to day how I'm gonna be feeling, so that's hard. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, they do seem to have an awful lot of stuff that looks like it's in perfect condition, but I have to tell you what I started to tell you, Lauren, was that thing that you had me watch got me a little bit excited about trying to find things, not now, obviously, till I start making money, but to try to find things that are good that sell well on eBay where you can actually buy low and really sell high. So that got me a little bit excited about the possibility of doing something like that. So that was kind of fun for me because I need to be a little bit excited about what it is that I'm doing to make it work. Yeah, oh, I imagine that it is. Yeah. Yeah, and I certainly would go to those places. Yeah, I mean, I did look. I was looking. And again, I've gotta take the pictures of this stuff. I have to put it up, but again, I have to figure out pricing on it. I think that's gonna be my biggest stumbling block in the beginning. Because obviously I wanna get as much as I can for it, and they take 20%. I know you were saying that, Lauren. Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I did come across some clothes that I thought I would like to try to put on a whole bunch of stuff. I'm assuming, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Do you think I'd be wait a minute, I'm trying my hand is in a bad position. Um, oh, that's because I forgot the pillow. Do you think that wait a second. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I know. I just saw that. I had a I oops. I had a whole box of old Tupperware. I think I threw it out. I think I threw it out. Um, yeah, it's amazing. Corningware? Wow. I also want to sell my father had um a United Cigar Store many years ago. And when the store closed, I guess he brought home whatever, some things that were left. And through the years, apparently my mother had um, kept a couple of boxes of things. One was a box of pipes. So I have those pipes. And I was thinking I probably should try to sell those pipes, but I don't have a single clue how I would price those. I guess I would have to go looking. They're definitely vintage because I mean, my father died in 1963, so it would have been from, I think, a few years earlier than that, at least. So probably late 50s. Um, look up the brand, you think? I'll take a look. What I'll try to do is get the box out of the closet, and maybe one night when I'm on here, I can show you a few of them. Um, yeah, and it's funny because the pipes conjure up such sweet memories for me because my Uncle Harry, that was the uncle who died when I was 6 and a half. Oh, yeah. Not today. Not today. But I did have a story about that, by the way. This guy contacted me from one of the dating sites, and I thought of you, Melissa, because he wrote, he said, "Oh, hi, you're cute." And then Uncle Harry would be taking care of me again, exactly. But he used to smoke a pipe. And I remember the smell of his pipe tobacco. It was a sweet smelling, lovely, lovely smell. I used to love to be around him and his pipe tobacco. He died when I was 6 and a half, and I can still smell it in my memory. Amazing. Really is amazing. Anyway, the guy wrote to me and he said that, he said, "You're really cute." And then he said that he's something about, he's back in New York. I think he said for a TV show or something. It's probably Crime Watch. No, they're just in a box. They're all in one big box. Yeah. The pipes, and I also had a few lighters. Um, yeah, there were a few lighters. Oh, thanks, Lauren. I will take a look at that as soon as I get off this. Um, yeah, I'll take a look at those. And as I say, there were a few lighters. One of the lighters, I think, is it the Shalimar bottle that had sort of a, I don't know, it just has a really pretty design on this one lighter. I have it up in my kitchen cabinet because it also conjures up a lot of memories from back in the day. Yeah, I don't think I kept too many of those. They collect lighters too? Oh, okay. So maybe there is a little gold in them thar hills. Oh, the man? So he started to, tell me how cute I was and how whatever. And that he said he's not, wait, let me, I better if I read it to you because I think it will have, whoops, more impact. There is something wrong with both phones, I suspect. All right, let me see if I can find the guy. No, I can't find on this phone. All right, anyway, so he said that he was in a, first he said he was in a long-term relationship or something, and he said his fiance died of cancer. And I thought, oh, swell. So I guess this is not the time for me to bring up my issue. So that was fine. And then I started to read more of what he wrote. And he wrote something about he was widowed after this long term relationship. And I thought, you're not widowed if you're not married. So that was sort of a little bit of a red flag. And there was something else. And then, of course, it was like, Oh, and he's looking to date, but nothing serious. And I said, "Uh-huh, right." Yeah, I have definitely met those guys before. I don't know why I'm so itchy tonight. Um, Now if Sandy were on, she'd say, "Go take a shower." Where is she? Um, so vegans won't wear leather. Right. Right. So I actually have a leather jacket that I had been thinking about the other day that could be sold to somebody who's not vegan, clearly. But yeah, I definitely have some things. The name of the Facebook group, it is Night Owls Inn, INN. Whoops. The man? I don't know. I have a feeling there's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with his story. Or listen, if he's looking for a three three separate words, night owls and yes. Um, if he's looking for a dating relationship but nothing serious, but then he's talking about how he wants a warm, loving relationship, we all know what that means. I was going to say, I'll write back and I'll say, listen, there are two choices of relationships with me. One is it's a relationship, and the other one is it's a friend. There is no in between. I don't do friends with benefits. That's it. Night owls in. Yep. Yeah. So it is what it is. It's just, you want a warm, loving 2-week relationship. Oh, God. I think they're all a little bit nuts. So, oh, come on. Now my ear is starting to itch. You're welcome. I just, I don't know. I don't know. There is nothing in my world right at the moment that even smacks of normal. Nothing. And nothing feels like it has any easy resolution. Oh, now there's a thought. Maybe it had something to do with the ants. There are still some ants. Not a lot, many guy friends. Oh, yes, I like guy friends. I do. Yeah, and I've always had guy friends. My favorite guy friends are gay. They make the best friends. They really do. I had sold a gay couple a house. We became such good buddies. We used to go shopping together. It was so much fun. They were incredible decorators. Their place looked magnificent. When they wound up selling it and moving back to Ohio, they people who saw the house, everybody wanted to buy it with all their stuff in it because it looked really beautiful. As a matter of fact, I got my two giraffes. Yes, they're like girlfriends. They really are. They're such great friends to have. They're so easy to talk to. They're so understanding. It was really, really good. After I became friendly with them, That's when I got my giraffes, if you can see them in the distance. I don't know, did you see them? I love my giraffes. I just really do. I have a thing for giraffes, actually. I really do like it. Yeah, they're so great looking. It's just, to me, it's like I'm looking at a mother and her baby, and they each look at each other as if they really love each other, really care about each other, and it's sort of exactly, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's good all around. So it is what it is. Oh gosh, forgive me. I'm exhausted. But they still love you. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to fight them off. Yeah, right now I'd be hard pressed to fight because I don't move too fast. I'm sort of easy to pin down. But shh, don't tell anybody. Wow, I really do look exhausted. Oh, yeah. I think gay men are terrific. You know what I think? What I think is, yes, what I think is that everybody is here to learn whatever lessons they're here to learn, and we all have to be supportive of each other because we're all here for the purposes that we're here for, and it's a hard road for a lot of gay people. It is what it is, I know. Yeah. I just I want to be able to support everybody. Yeah. It's there is no to me I mean to me there is no shame in it, and I know that there's so much shame in it because people do. It just is what it is. It's not like, they walked in one day and said, "I think I'd like to be gay." Oh, I'm sure they did. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a number of great relationships with gay people. Yep. Unfortunately, only one of them didn't work out too well for me, but the rest of them were really good. So it, I take people for who they are and what they present to me as human beings. I think we all exactly, exactly. Yeah, it's not a choice. It just is. It just exists. Yeah, yeah. That's great. That really is great. And he knows that you're loving, so that's good. Yeah, people have got to travel the road they're traveling, and you want to be able to do it in the best way possible. Yes, I did. Yeah, it was sad. It was really sad. Yes, God made us all is the truth. Absolutely. Yep. And we have a right to live out our lives. He was talented. He really was. And so sad. I mean, it was such a terrible last that long period of time. You knew it at age 2? Yeah. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. Um, yeah. Yep. Oh, well. All right, I think I'm tired. So I think you're going to have to forgive me because I'm going to, I don't know if I can say I'm going to call it an early night because it's, I'm sure not early. I know those tiny little keys. It's 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 really hard, but you were getting closer. And I have to laugh sometimes because don't you just love it? Yeah, not tomorrow. I told him I was not coming in until Monday, and I wouldn't go there on a weekend. It would be torture. So I'm going to see if this thing resolves itself over the weekend. If not, I'll be back there on Monday. I don't want to be spending days and days and days. I thought I could leave the phone there, they would fix it, and that would take care of it. But then they told me that they're not allowed to keep my phone while I'm not there. So I hope it works. I really hope it works. I want it to be finished. I want it to function. I mean, it's only since November. Thank God it's under warranty. What would I do if it weren't? Because I did not buy the extended insurance policy. Because again, as I say, it would have been, I think it was about $40 a month for the two phones. And I just couldn't do it. So it is what it is. So I'm grateful that if it had to happen, that it happened now. And I pray that it's okay after that because it's got to carry me until something spectacular happens. I think it's amazing that I even think spectacular is a possibility. But hey, you never know, right? You just never know. It's interesting because I keep thinking of that show that David and Rachel were on. No, they didn't. They have to check the software first. That's what they all told me. And then it comes down to the hardware, but it's basically software first. Spectacular is a possibility. It just really is. Until you shut your eyes for that final time, anything is a possibility. And you know that quote that whether you expect things to be good or bad, you're right. So better expect them to be good. And I have lived much of my life. What does spectacular look like? Well, spectacular to me would look like it could look like a number of things. The first thought that came to my mind when you said that, oh God, wouldn't that be wonderful? That would be a gift. The very first thought that crossed my mind when you said that about spectacular was if something wonderful happened for David and Rachel, that would be spectacular. And I would be really happy about it. Then if something happened for me that I didn't have to worry about money every day, that would be spectacular. If something good would have happened with one of the things that I'm trying, that would be spectacular. Aw, thank you. I think we have a really great and loving group. So I think it's a terrific thing. So yeah, all of those things would be spectacular. What would be spectacular in your life, Lauren? Take care. Okay, on that note, I am going to bid you all a fond adieu until the next time. Same here. Yes, everybody rest well. And I'm hoping I get a decent night's sleep tonight. That would be very nice. You have as much spectacular. Oh, hey, hey. Good night, Patty. Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're not going to believe this. It's a good thing I'm ending this because I accidentally apparently put Lauren in timeout for 300 seconds or minutes or whatever the heck it is. So forget. I don't know what I'm touching that does that. It has to be something different. So on that note, I'm going to end it so that we're all in timeout. That is hilarious. Okay, so I'm no good at it. That is really, really funny. I'm sorry, Lauren. My apologies, but you're in good company. You and Sandy can stand in the corner. Maybe I can make you some custom hats to wear. That is really, really funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Thanks a lot, Lauren. Thanks for the laugh. Okay. Actually, Lauren just sent me a message. She said, screw you too, Jerry. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.